The topic, adoption. Is it really an option? So many kids are left parentless, whether it be from neglect, abuse, or being left as an orphan. In adopting a child, it is beneficial for both parties, the child and the parent. Decide what you are looking for, such as the age and the ethnicity. Look at what the adoption process entails. Nearly 443,000 children are in the foster care system on any given day, which is provided by the childrensrights.org. Although the process of adoption takes a while, it is definitely the best way to grow your family without going through the process of childbearing. Most kids who are in the foster care system are left parentless and are usually in a temporary home and are constantly moving around, never feeling like they have security. They are always turned and there's no one there. Feeling so alone and like no one's there to turn to, they constantly look over their shoulder as if someone is constantly chasing after them. Some other children are placed in a group home or in a shelter as there aren't enough homes to hold all the children. Here in Polk County, there's only one group home, which is for troubled teenagers, and there's only 14 actual foster homes. And these are not enough to hold all the children that are in the foster care system. In adopting a child, you and the child will both benefit, as you and your spouse will be gaining a family member and you'll be excited to accept that person with open arms. From Parents.org, an article by Aaron Kay named Adoption Story from a Young Fertile Couple, it reveals a story of a couple in their 20s who adopted a baby from China. Although they were fertile, they didn't want to go through the process of childbearing another child, so adoption made their dream possible. Well, the child will be enjoy as they will finally have a home of their own, as well as stability, love, and a forever family. People to call their parents, a mother and father that they can finally feel like they have someone to turn to. And maybe, possibly, they could have siblings as well. You'll then want to start asking yourself, what do I want in my child, such as their age, ethnicity, and gender? You may get an image of that perfect child that you want, but it could change as you look. For example, in an article from Parents.org, a family had thought they wanted a baby or a child from 0 to 9 months old, but they had ended up adopting a child at the age of 5. When saying this, my foster family, they have adopted 10 children. A 17-year-old named Walker, he is slightly retarded and he lives in this home and has been here for 4 or 5 years. They also adopted a child that was only 5 weeks old, and now she is 15, about to turn 16. In saying this, it represents that not all families are looking to adopt a child, but they end up doing it, and they end up so much joy. You will also want to make sure you are financially able to add another family member to your family. In saying this, it represents that not all families are capable to add another child to their family, and so they aren't able to actually adopt a child. Although this may be the case for you, you can always reach out to certain stations such as the WIC, which is an opportunity for people who are less fortunate who could not provide for a child to go and get services to get baby food, milk, apples, carrots, any vegetable or fruit that you may need. It also benefits pregnant women who need the extra nutrition, and it will teach you the ways of lactation to lactate your baby. You will also just want to make sure that you or a loved one or your spouse or anyone that is looking into this process knows that it does not just take 2 months, 3 months, 4 months. It could take a year or possibly longer depending on the child that you want. For example, myself included, I'm 17 and I'm white and I'm very Southern. In saying this, it shows that although I've been looking for a family for 3 years, I have finally found one and they are accepting me with arms open. And it makes me, the child, very happy.